All right, guys. Hey, God bless you guys. Welcome to This Is It Before the Fire. Guys, I'm checking in. I'm going to be loading up video after video after video now. I've completed what I was tasked with. That has been done. It took a couple of extra days to wrap it up. Um, we have so much to unpack, guys. It's time to go. The time to leave is coming. It's imminent. I'll show you who else knows. And I've been saying this for a long time. Um, I think everybody should go watch this video. It's You Two All That You Can't Leave Behind the Scenes. Uh, if anyone really knows, I mean, without getting into too much of the backstory, when I was called in 2001, this album was out, had just come out, and there was something very strange about the album. I was being drawn in by the Lord because I got saved in 2002. And at that time, this music, just in my economy, was so, there was just something about, like the movie The Matrix. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. I didn't know what it was. I was like, there's something about this that is just really reaching out, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Well, after I got saved and I was able to process and I had my vision totally turned on and all the things the Lord's let me show you, by the way, which you're going to see more stuff in the upcoming videos, and your mind will be able to probably conceive what I'm going to show you in the upcoming videos as far as information and data and spiritual knowledge and just the veil coming down on the enemy's system. See, we were carried away captive into their system. We're the aliens here. We're the foreigners. We're the sojourners. We're the exiles. We are exiles. We were exiled from heaven. And so when we come into their system, we're in a system of total darkness. And we can't see it because the host body is darkness. There's light and dark in the same system, in the same host body. And think of a Bluetooth line going to the angel of the bottomless pit running you your whole life until you get inverted, until you get turned up. Once you get turned up, then you all of a sudden you can see. That's why the Bible says, if your eyes be single, your whole body's full of light, because you have eyes that are double, one up, one down. But when you get converted, both eyes are up and you can see everything. So anyway, Bono just came out with this All That You Can't Leave Behind. If you've never listened to the whole album, you should. The whole thing is biblical. The whole album is biblical. The whole thing. And so he did a video just 70 minutes ago right here. Now, I can't play the whole video and let you listen to it, but what I can do is I can show you certain scenes that he put in there. He absolutely knows, the same as I do, the time is coming to leave. And that's why he did You Two. Think about the whole system is a double U. You two. Get it? You two. Double U. He knows. And so in his music, he puts the Psalms, he puts the Bible all through his music. A lot of people, oh, Kleck, he's Illuminati. You know nothing. And anyway, so in this video right here, All That You Can't Leave behind the scenes, he shows him going to an airport. And first of all, there's so many scenes in here that are so profound. He shows the light leaving the system. He shows the plane taking off, which represents us, the light leaving. And then he also shows a suitcase going through security, and the suitcase has a heart that's packed in it, because the only thing that leaves here is love. And he knows that, and Jesus is love. So once love is in you, once you've received Christ, that's all that leaves here. Nothing leaves here that doesn't have love packed in that suitcase, and you're the suitcase. And if love has come into you, the love of God has come into you, then you're good to go. And so anyway, when I saw this 70 minutes ago, I've been sitting here breaking it down going like, you're kidding. He knows exactly. So he knows the time has come. He knows that we're at the door. And that's why he did You Two, All That You Can't Leave behind the scenes. And just like the whole album, All That You Can't Leave Behind, because he knows it's time to go. Anyway, I know it's time to go because I've been working on a project for 3 months, getting my ass kicked, doing what the Lord told me to do in preparation for what the Lord told me I would have to be dealing with in the end. And so I've been doing that, and I want to thank you guys for jumping in and help just taking some of the burden off me. It was literally probably too much mentally and physically for me to do. It was the only way I did it is through Christ. It was too much. Anyway, but I might be rolling that out at the end of a few videos. Like I got to get all the parthenogenesis stuff out. Okay, I've cracked the egg for you guys with the parthenogenesis. I can prove it over and over and over and over and over again. Parthenogenesis, virgin genesis. That's what Genesis 1 was all about. Let us create man in our image. So they did create them male and female. In the image of Elohim created he him, male and female created he them. It was a reptilian parthenogenesis system, and that's why all the Adidas commercials, it's Adidas original. It shows the birth of Venus. Venus is Lucifer. It's female, femalian. And so we're the ones that got carried away captive into their system. We're aliens and sojourners. That's what the Bible says. Y'all want to see something absolutely mind-boggling about aliens and sojourners that has to do with the election, huh? You want to see where they froze the election? Listen, a lot of people don't know this or may not know this, but Trump knew there would be massive voter fraud because of the mail-in voting. That's why the Dems were like, oh, there's got to be mail-in voting. There's got to be, so they could see what states they would have to fraudulently try and steal. It's obvious by the night of the election, Trump won the election. But now, oh, look, we found 120,000 ballots. Not one Trump ballot, but 120,000 ballots to turn one of the states they were trying to turn. But Trump was really smart. You know what he did? He let them have their mail-ins, but you know what he did? He put watermarks. He had the Department of Justice put watermarks on all ballots that would have to be mail-in ballots. So if you tried to fraudulently make them and reproduce them, they won't have watermarks. So now all hell's going to break loose because the Dems are trying to claim victory, even though we all know they lost. And so they're going to try and steal the election. And then all hell's going to break loose because Trump set a trap for him. So he's already filed against, all these lawsuits in the states that were trying to be overturned by the Dems. So now you have red team versus blue team, just which is what Satan wants. That's the Luciferian plan. You pit one against the other. Any kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So anyway, let me show you something that's in there. Let me show you this. Watch this. Okay, so y'all remember that I've done videos where I showed you the movie The Shining. Don't open room 237. Don't open it. Jack Nicholson opens it, goes in there. There's a female under the arch. He kisses her, and then he looks in the mirror, and he's making out with death. He's got a woman in his arms naked, and it's really death he's making out with. So anyway, 237, it means from the other side in the Bible. That's the word 237. And you'll find it in, let's see. It's in Mark and it's in John 10. But he that climbs up from some other way, it means from another place by another way, is a robber and a thief. So check this out. So in the presidential election, they froze the counts at Biden 237 from another place, from another way. The angel of the bottomless pit. That's what it represents. And then they froze Trump at 213. So watch this. And by the way, thanks to the subscriber that left this. It was a great catch. One of my subscribers that's paying attention saw this. And what are we? We're aliens and sojourners. It means an imposter, a boaster, a vagabond, a wanderer. So they're making Trump, so look, Trump, a wanderer, like an imposter, because it's true. We are imposters in their world. They are the originals, like Adidas original. They started the system as bait to lure God's angels into the trap. It was a snare. You neither shall you touch it. Whoom, you get caught in a snare, turned upside down. And I can prove this like all day long now, all day long, all day and tomorrow and the next day and the next. It's a no-brainer now. But Watch this YouTube video now. I'm sorry I'm jumping around. I'm really excited because I know he knows. So if you watch this YouTube All That You Can't Leave Behind the Scenes video, it was put up only 70 minutes ago, and you pay very close attention. The very first thing he says is
1970.
he says 1979, and I know I was like going away, traveling. He knows he's they didn't make that album in 1979. He said 1979 because he knows the same as I do. The enemy uses alphanumeric system as numbers, as words from the Bible. 1979 means a going away, a leaving. And then he says it's like it took 20 years, exultation, exuberant joy, and then it shows a plane taking off. Let's see. It shows the sun, like the sun rising. Hang on. Okay, so listen very closely. He just said at 20 years, he said in 1979. So you look up 1979, it means a going away. And then he says it took 20 years. 20 means exultation, exuberant joy because you're going away. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how he knows what I know. Look at the 20-second mark right here. I'll go to the 20-second mark right here. Watch the light go up. I'm going to turn the volume off. Watch the light. So the light's going up. It's leaving the system, and then watch. There you go. He knows. He makes a big V. So he makes a big V with his hands with the plane going over him like the light is leaving. He knows, man. I guarantee you he knows. He knows. He knows as I know. We're leaving. The time's come. It's imminent. It's right in front of us, guys. So anyway, I'll be breaking down some of this stuff. I'm going to show you some of this election stuff. It's insane. You know what? Let me just show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. This is one of the folders I have ready that I've got a. So let me show you this poster for the movie The Purge, election year. Look at the two X's. See, it's a female. Look at the two X's on the eyes. The Purge, election year. I mean, really? Seriously? What are y'all joking? Look, there you go. The Purge. Look, it says kiss me because that's the monsters we were stupid enough to kiss. Neither shall you touch it. Why do you think Jesus was betrayed with a kiss? It's a no-brainer now. Okay, now watch this. Purge, election year. Look at this. Two X's, double female energy. See? And then 1, 2, 3, angel of the bottomless pit. So both sides are female. See, female energy, female energy. So they know. They knew ahead of time. Now watch this. Let me see. Lady Gaga, she got in here. I asked Dave to post a couple images in here. Let's see if they made it in. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, they're in. Like I said, I've got to organize this, but I want to show you guys a couple things here real quick. Okay, real quick. Here's Lady Gaga for Biden. So look at this. Look right here. Do you think that's really an O wearing sunglasses? No, it's a bee. See, it's a bee. That's the body of the bee. The sunglasses are the wings. It's the hive. What hive? 1, 2, 3. Angel of the bottomless pit. Lady Gaga. Gaga means a gadfly cometh. Destruction. So, as part of these show notes as well, I took a clip from Debbie Harry, and I'm going to go over all this later, but I'm really just checking equipment right now because I've had some problems again. And if y'all might remember Debbie Harry from Blondie, she did an album called Pollinator, just making the alluding to that they used God's angels like bees in a hive, and that's a skull that's a honeycomb. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Let me show you. The skull is a honeycomb. There you go. This is from Debbie Harry's video Pollinator, and she's the one that's cutting up a cake of her own identical twin, because that's what they do to us. They cut up an identical twin of us, and they serve us up for dinner. That literally that's what consumes us, is our own evil doppelganger. There you go. That's the truth right there. And there you go. And there you got Lady Gaga. You got Lady Gaga standing right there for Biden. 1, 2, 3, angel of the bottomless pit. And there's the B right there. Those are wings. They put sunglasses on the letter O because it makes a B. And that's what's going on in the presidential election. The hive is getting ready to make its move on all of humanity. And Trump was really smart. He put watermarks on the votes, on the mail-in votes, without the enemy knowing it. That's why he filed lawsuits in all these different states, because they're going to do a recount and the enemy is going to flip out of their minds. So anyway, we're at the point of extreme civil war now. You know it's coming. There's no doubt about it. All right. Anyway, this is a check-in video. Keep an eye on the channel, guys. I love you guys. This is getting so good. It's time to go. Anyway, his purpose was to make one new man from the two, thus making peace. He is our peace. He turns you up. He takes the good you and the bad you, and he turns the bad you up, and he makes one new man from the two, thus making peace. I love you guys. This is coming, man. This is awesome. All right, guys. Peace and grace. Where's my bear? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll have the bear out here for the next vid, and we'll get a good group hug going. Okay, guys? I love you guys. Okay, this is a check-in video. Keep your eye on the channel. Now all I have is time to do videos. I don't have to be killing it. Guys, the last 3 months have been so brutal for me. I can't even describe to you how hard it's been. All right, so now it's just all organization of data, delivery of scriptures, delivery of truth. That's it. It's time to go. Jesus is coming. I guarantee it. All right.